Yo, what it do is 762 back with another one. We have why Fortnite competitive players only use these items. Shout out to Snooky. It's his video. I'm just reacting to it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the full video so I can get my watch hours. And thank you very much. And let's begin.
These are 50 Fortnite items only competitive players own. Let's start with the Mogul Master skin, because if you own this, you're probably a very competitive player, or just maybe want to act like one. This was one of the first sweatier skins to come to Fortnite. It released in February of 2018 to be exact, and Nick30 was one of the first people to make this skin popular. But a skin that is maybe too popular, but definitely competitive, is the superhero skins. Most people wear these because they don't have any bulky features, like this for example. And some people even use the superhero skins to blend into their surroundings, so it's a win-win. And if you own the Zadie skin, you 100% love playing ranked in Fortnite, because Fortnite just came out with 2 new Zadie skins for competitive players, Vanguard Zadie and Elite Zadie, but there's also the Shady Zadie skin that allows you to take her face mask off, and she's a part of the Agency Renegade set, which is a sweaty skin bundle. Indigo Kuno shares the same vibe as Zadie, but in my opinion she looks way more sick because of her colorway. Also, she's a lot rarer than the regular Kuno, because players could only get her by placing high in the Generations Cup for PlayStation. Indigo Kuno, along with Indigo Kama, may be among the rarest items in the game, as only 6,000 players have them. One skin this list couldn't be without is Aura. I mean, come on, if you're a comp player and don't have this skin, then honestly, you're probably a fraud in my opinion, or you don't want it because almost literally everyone else has it. Manic is an OG sweaty skin. It first released in 2019 and only released with one edit style, but now it has 3 other options to choose from. And honestly, they're not even that good. It's also been in the shop over 82 times by now, so if you own this skin, I'm sure you don't use it that much anymore since it's always in the shop. But if you thought that was a lot, Siren has been seen 87 times in the shop. This skin is still a classic to wear, and honestly, I still use this skin because it's just so clean, and frankly, a classic. Focus is a must-have if you're a comp player. It has 2 styles, and there's not really much to hate about this skin, but they've also come out with the Golden Focus set not too long ago. But it was $17 for the whole bundle, and many people don't pay that much at once for a skin. And if you don't have any of these items, you could get them by visiting shop.tapin.gg. You can find almost any skin or emote you want on these accounts. Not only is it 100% safe, you'll get instant delivery after you purchase. So no waiting around just to get scammed. Tapin already has the lowest prices in the market, but if you want an additional discount, use my code SNOOKY for 10% off your entire order. $17 may seem like a lot, but the Wildcat skin is about $1,000 more. It's definitely a flex if you use this skin. Not only is she built like she could take out the whole lobby, but her facial expression to her pose and her color scheme, they make her pretty much the perfect competitive skin to use. But if colors aren't your thing, you could go monotone with Dummy, slap this 1200 V-Bucks skin onto your main loadout and take him out with that poker face look. There's also a carbon fiber variant if you want to look extra mean while dishing out damage. Dummy is good if you're just starting to climb the ladder, but seasoned comps own the Dummy Supreme. This was a limited time outfit available in Chapter 3, Season 4, and I think literally every comp player I know went crazy over getting it. Also, it was just 800 V-Bucks. I'm pretty sure it's not coming back though. Next up is Sparkplug. This Grease Monkey costs the same as Dummy, but brings a whole lot of personality with her, judging from the gizmo on her arm and those rusty boots. Pros like Mero and Kanada use her, and she also has a black slicker variant ready to drop in. A lot of items have lost their spark because Fortnite is literally overflowing with new stuff every season, but I gotta hand it to Sweats for bringing back the Love Wings. This is a legendary back bling, and I don't know why we stopped seeing much of it, because look how cool the stone texture on these is. We're moving on to the OG Star Wand. This has to be the most used sweaty pickaxe in the history of Fortnite. Literally every comp player has it stashed somewhere in their locker, I'm pretty sure. This thing was introduced in 2019, but it's still visiting the item shop today and driving people nuts. Now, speaking of driving, check out the Driver. This guy is a classic, and there's not really much that can go wrong with some good old golf club simplicity. Rock it, aim it, and get whacking. Then check out the Studded Axe. This edgy-looking, diamond-encrusted pickaxe gets comp players drooling to show it off, and I wouldn't blame them. For 800 V-Bucks, you get something that's sure to stand out in a crowd. Also, if you're a fan of enjoying that swing sound and animation with every hit, then you probably have the Harley Hitter. Watch it get copped in comp just because it feels right to whack stuff with it. Next in line is the Leviathan Axe, the first gaming Legends pickaxe with a built-in emote. By that, I mean it freezes when you want to lock in during comp plays. Hit that emote and then dish out some icy damage. But if rough and icy isn't your thing, you could try Slick and Slicey with the Reaper Scythe. A product of Season 1 and the very first pickaxe to ever be sold in the item shop, this thing carries a lot of legacy. Swing it and harvest souls. Another old-timer still going strong in comp is Icebreaker. First released in Season 2, the Icebreaker has such a clean look that I'd keep it in my locker just for the aesthetic. Goes for only 500 V-Bucks and looks good with any comp loadout. And if you're like me and don't mind looking cute and nasty at the same time, Bold Bar is the perfect pickaxe for comp plays. Disguised as a candy cane, but it's actually a crowbar, Bold Bar is what comp players should use to signify how cute does not mean non-lethal. But what definitely means lethal is Vision Pickaxe. I mean, just look at this guy. Dude's got an eye and spikes coming out all around it. If equipping this isn't a total power move to make others submit in comp, then I don't know what is. Takes a lot of thinking to pair up a skin with a pickaxe like Vision, but Crystal would do it so effortlessly. She's got that evil mastermind look to her, and that's probably why she's so popular in ranked. Crystal may have that strategist look, but if you want someone who looks field deployment ready, go for Shadow Ops. Super covert spy look, and the perfect pick for comps who like to stick to the shadows as they work their way into the final circle. Comes in a menacing white colorway too. Another power move, and one that's only available for the top 1% of players, is equipping the FNCS Champion Pickaxe. You could only get this by winning the Fortnite Champion Series, and if you find someone in comp playing with this thing, it's best to go right into the storm and exit honorably. I'd imagine that if someone out there really is rocking the FNCS Champion Pickaxe, then they'd have fun pairing it with the FNCS Back Bling too. Players get this by watching or competing in the FNCS, and comps having this on their back means they follow Fortnite's footprint in esports. So one of the most favorite picks for comp players in back blings is having no back bling at all. For multiple reasons, but it makes sense because some blings occasionally block view or are too distracting, and you want none of that when aiming for a victory royale. Take Pit Stop, for example. No back bling needed, and most comps prefer this skin without it. Just choose your favorite colorway, ranging from green, purple, yellow, or the standard look, and send them back to the lobby. But if there's one bling that has the highest chance to show up in a comp lobby, it's the Spectral Spine. This skeletal-looking backbling goes for 1,200 V-Bucks in the item shop, and it can change its color to fiery orange if you eventually grow bored of the standard blue. Next up is the Shattered Wing. I just really appreciate a nice, clean look, and this bling hits all the right check marks. Not too distracting, has a light, eerie glow to it, and works very well with any comp outfit. But if you want absolutely zero distractions, then the Banner Cape is the simplest option. It's a subtle, non-distracting flex that gets the job done of being a show-off, but in the most harmless way possible. Speaking of show-off, nobody does it better than Surf Witch. She's a constant presence in comp lobbies because of her aura, and comp players can go the extra bit and swap on her Surf Demon variant to look even meaner. But if you want some more love going on alongside all that competition, the Share the Love tournament spray will get the job done. Which, it's literally a heart with wings on either side and a crown up top. Just the perfect graffiti to spray on spots where the bodies drop. But a spray that bleeds exclusivity is the World Cup 2019 spray. You could have only gotten this in person or through a code online, and if a comp is seen using it, you know they've been places. And it doesn't get any better than Get Gritty when flexing a one-on-one win. A nice track like Right Foot Creep never fades away, and an emote like Get Gritty is perfect to get the hype going. Classic stuff. Laugh It Up is next on the list because when it comes to ranked, it also comes down to being toxic. And this one screams, or rather laughs, three things. Toxic, sweaty, and classic. I'm gonna have the Booga skin buff here because it's always a hot pick in comp lobbies. It only gets better with each kill because the outfit gathers electricity with each elimination. Light up the island of 2019's World Cup champion. But if you really want someone to rage after losing, hit them with the Take the L. The original tilt move is still seen on the island, and even more so during ranked because they know those moves are gonna get under someone's skin. Tilting is an art. And if Take the L doesn't make someone explode, hit them with the Jubilation. This is another classic that mostly gets the job done for making someone break their screen. It's all in the toe taps. Also, if you're playing like a sweat in ranked, there's no way you don't have Sweaty somewhere in your emote wheel. I mean, come on, it's literally called Sweaty. Perfect emote to pull up after bagging the last kill on the map. Then there are lots of items to slap on for sweats looking to dominate ranked lobbies, but if someone went out of their way to put the World Cup banner icon on their profile, you know they mean business. This person is rocking the complete build of a sweat out for victory in Ranked. Spotting any ranked umbrella in comp play means that person has seen their fair share of ranked cups, and the moment they touch down on the island, bodies will drop. There's only a handful of ranked umbrellas available, and each one looks a lot meaner than its standard version. Moving on, only a real tryhard wins with memes and tilt, and for that, Sir Burger is the best skin out there. Ironically, Sir Burger also happens to be a sweaty skin, probably because taking out opponents as a food item can never not be funny. But if you want to cement your status as a tryhard in comp, just put on the Travis Scott skin. This skin is your sure shot pass to being labeled as a sweat. I rest my case. Also, if you've been playing the Zero Build Arena, there's no way you're getting me to believe you unless you've got the GGG. This emoticon was available only to those who managed to reach Contender League, and if you're a comp sweat, this shouldn't have been too hard for you. Skirmish was a backbling exclusive to the Founders Pack from Fortnite's early days. For some reason, Skirmish is now a sign of veteran status in comp lobbies, and if you find a player rocking this, chances are they have at least 5 years of experience to take you out with. And Rose Team Leader was part of the same pack. This was a limited time skin so old that its icons underwent multiple refreshes. Still a pick for comps, and still packs a punch in the right hands. Fortnite's very own Peely has a solid presence in ranked too. Comps not looking to act all tough and mean always find Peely good enough to lay the hate. I mean, having a banana wield a gun and slide, jump, and run across the island is always a good time. And you can say what you want, but Spirit Hunter Psycho is quickly becoming an insta-lock pick for comps wanting to win in style. She's one of the relatively newer additions to the crew series, but someone I always see trying hard to get that victory crown. She comes in a boatload of colorways too. Last on the list is Psycho Bandit. When you've put in a considerable number of hours to get a decent rank, you probably look almost like this skin too. Shirtless, sweaty, and you lost all sense of sanity.